This morning I open the window wide and feel the cool air come inside. It's my big cleaning day and I want my home to shine. I put on my yellow gloves, tie my hair, and play happy music. I always start with the kitchen because it gets dirty fast. I fill a bowl with warm water, baking soda, and a few drops of lemon juice. I like this mix because it cleans well and smells fresh. I use a sponge to wash the sink. The soda makes small bubbles and the metal starts to shine. Then I take my spray bottle with vinegar and water and spray it on the stove. I wipe it with a soft cloth until every mark is gone. The smell of vinegar is strong, but it means clean. I always open the window when I use it. Next, I open the oven. There are crumbs and small brown spots inside. I make a paste from soda and water, spread it on the door, wait 10 minutes, and wipe it off with paper towels. The glass looks clear again. I also clean the microwave. I put a bowl with water and lemon slices inside, turn it on for 2 minutes, and then wipe everything. The lemon steam helps the dirt come off easily. After that, I take all the food out of the fridge. I wash the shelves in the sink with soapy water, dry them, and put them back. I throw away an old yogurt and smile. I wipe the door, the handle, and the sides. They always have fingerprints. Then I clean the kettle with vinegar. It makes the metal shine. I also clean the toaster crumbs, the light switch, and all cabinet handles. Small places matter too. Finally, I sweep the floor and mop it with warm water and a few drops of lavender soap. I move the chairs and clean under the table. The smell becomes soft and sweet, not chemical. When I finish, the kitchen feels light and quiet. The sun shines on the clean sink and everything looks new. I make a cup of tea and sit for a minute. The kitchen smells like lemon and peace, and I'm ready for the next room. I walk into the living room with my bucket and cloths. This room is big, so I like to clean it step by step. First, I open the curtains wide and let the sunlight in. I start with the shelves because I always clean from top to bottom. I take every book down, dust the covers, and wipe the shelves with a dry cloth. I like using a soft microfiber one because it catches the dust and doesn't leave marks. Then I clean the photo frames, the vases, and the small decorations. I move slowly so nothing falls. After that, I clean the TV screen with a special cloth for electronics. I never use spray directly on it, I spray the cloth first. The screen looks shiny and clear. I also clean the remote controls, light switches, and door handles with a little alcohol wipe. They are small, but they hold a lot of dust. Next, I go to the coffee table. I remove the candles, wipe the surface with warm water and soap, and put everything back nicely. I like to move things around a little, it makes the room feel new. Then I vacuum the sofa. I take off the cushions, shake them, and clean under them. I find one lost hair clip and smile. I also vacuum the carpet, especially under the sofa and the corners near the window. The sound of the vacuum is loud, but it means progress. After that, I mop the floor with a clean cloth and a light lavender cleaner. I like to use only a small amount of liquid so the floor dries fast. The air smells calm and soft. I also dust the curtains with the vacuum brush and wipe the window frames. I finish by spraying a little water with lemon oil in the air. It feels fresh and light. I look around, the room looks open and bright. I sit on the sofa for a short moment, stretch my legs, and take a deep breath. The living room feels peaceful now, like Sunday morning. Next, I go to the bathroom. This is always the hardest room, but I like how clean it feels afterward. I open the window a little because I don't want strong smells to stay inside. I start with the sink. I sprinkle some cleaning powder on it and scrub with a small brush. The white surface begins to shine again. I rinse it with hot water and wipe it dry with a towel. Then I clean the faucet with vinegar. I pour a little on a sponge and rub until the metal sparkles. I like using vinegar because it removes watermarks without chemicals. After that, I take care of the shower. I spray a mix of vinegar and lemon juice on the glass walls. I wait a few minutes and then wipe them with a paper towel. The glass looks clear and bright. I wash the soap dish and clean the bottles, shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. I throw away the empty ones and wipe the shelf. Then I clean the tiles. I use an old toothbrush to reach the small lines between them. It takes time, but the wall looks new again. I also clean the toilet with a special cleaner that smells like pine. I wear gloves and use a brush, then close the lid and spray it with disinfectant. I wipe the top and the sides until they shine. After that, I move to the mirror. I spray it with a vinegar water mix and wipe it with paper towels. I always clean the mirror last because I like to see my face in it when everything is ready. I smile a little and feel proud. I also wipe the washing machine, the door handle, and the light switch. They always collect fingerprints. Finally, I mop the floor with hot water and lemon soap. The air smells bright and clean. I wash my hands, take off my gloves, and breathe deeply. The bathroom feels fresh and new, like a small spa. Now I walk into my bedroom. I love cleaning this room because it becomes quiet and calm when it's fresh. I open the window wide and let the air come in. I start by making the bed. I take off the old sheets and pillowcases, shake the blanket outside, and put everything in the laundry basket. Then I spray the mattress lightly with a mix of water and a few drops of lavender oil. It smells soft and helps me sleep well later. I vacuum under the bed and move a few boxes to clean the corners. Dust always hides there. I find one lost sock and laugh quietly. After that, I wipe the nightstands with a damp cloth. I clean the lamp, the alarm clock, and even the little plant pot. I like when the surface shines in the morning light. I also clean the closet doors, handles, and the mirror inside. Then I open the wardrobe and take out a few clothes I don't wear. I fold them neatly into a bag for donation. I always feel lighter when my closet has more space. Next, I wipe the top of the closet with a long duster and clean the window frames. I also wash the windows with water and vinegar until they look clear. The sunlight comes in and makes the room bright. Then I put new clean sheets on the bed, white ones with small blue dots. I smooth them carefully and place the pillows straight. I like the smell of fresh fabric, it feels like peace. I also wipe the door, the light switch, and the wooden chair near the window. Small details matter. Finally, I spray a little wooden aroma in the air. It smells like forest and comfort. I sit on the bed for a moment, breathe slowly, and smile. The bedroom is simple, soft, and calm. A tidy room makes my mind quiet, and I feel ready for the next task. Now it's time for laundry, and I bring my big basket to the middle of the room. I sit on the floor and start sorting all the clothes. I always make 4 piles: white, colored, dark, and towels. I like this system because it keeps everything simple. I check every pocket and close every zipper. Sometimes I find a coin or a tissue, so I always look carefully. First, I wash the white clothes. I pour a little liquid soap and add 1 spoon of baking soda. It helps them stay bright. Instead of softener, I use a little vinegar because it makes the fabric soft and removes bad smell. While the washing machine turns, I clean it too. I take a cloth with warm water and wipe the buttons, the door, and the soap drawer. I don't like when old soap stays inside. Then I wash the colored clothes with cool water and just a little detergent. I always read the small tags on the shirts. They tell me what temperature to use. While I wait, I fold the dry clothes from yesterday. I make neat piles for shirts, jeans, socks, and towels. I like when everything looks in order. The sound of the washing machine is quiet and soft like rain. When it stops, I take the clothes out and shake each one before hanging it. I dry them on the balcony because I love the smell of air and sun. I use wooden clips and always put dark clothes in the shade so they don't fade. The wind moves the shirts and they look like they are dancing. I smile and start ironing 1 clean shirt. I spray it with a little water, move the iron slowly, and watch the wrinkles disappear. It feels peaceful, like slow music. I fold the towels carefully and put them in the cabinet. They smell like soap and sky. Before I finish, I wash the laundry basket itself with warm soapy water and let it dry in the sun. I also mop the laundry corner. Everything looks fresh and ready for the next week. I take a deep breath, look at the clean clothes, and feel calm. Laundry time is quiet, soft, and full of small joy. Now I go out to the balcony, my last big mission of the day. The air feels warm and I can hear birds outside. I bring a bucket with water, a sponge, some soap, and old newspapers. I start with the windows. First, I wash the glass from the inside using a cloth with warm soapy water. I wipe in circles until the dust is gone. Then I use the newspapers to dry it. They make the glass shine like a mirror. I do the same on the outside. The sun makes small water drops sparkle and I feel proud. Next, I clean the window frames with a wet cloth and a toothbrush for the corners. Then I move to the railing. I dip my sponge into the soapy water and wipe every part, even the bottom bars. Sometimes birds leave marks, so I use a bit of vinegar to make them clean again. After that, I sweep the floor carefully, collecting leaves and dust. I pour a little water and wash the tiles. They look bright and cool. I take down the flower pots one by one, wipe each pot, and remove dry leaves. I trim the plants a little and give them new water. I like when they look fresh and green. I also clean the small table and 2 chairs on the balcony. I wash the surfaces and dry them with a towel. Then I put on clean seat cushions and a small vase with flowers. I light one candle that smells like orange. The balcony starts to look like a tiny cafe. I can sit here later with tea and enjoy the evening. Before leaving, I wipe the balcony door, the handle, and the small outdoor lamp. Every little thing looks clean and calm now. The sun is lower, the air is soft, and I hear the wind in the plants. I stand still for a moment, feeling happy. A clean balcony always gives me peace, because it's the last place of cleaning and the first place of rest. The house is finally quiet now, and I can feel that everything around me is clean and calm. I sit for a moment, look at my bucket, my gloves, and all the cloths I used today. They look tired, just like me. I wash them one by one with warm water and a little soap, rinse them well, and hang them to dry. I like when even my cleaning tools are clean again. Then I make a small checklist in my notebook: kitchen, done; living room, done; bathroom, bedroom, laundry, balcony, all done. I smile at the list and draw a small heart next to it. I put all the bottles and sprays back in the cupboard in order: vinegar, baking soda, lemon oil, and soap. I never keep too many products because I like simple things that smell natural. Then I wash my hands slowly with fresh mint soap. The scent fills the air, light and cool. I make a cup of hot tea and sit on the sofa. The cushions are straight, the floor is shiny, and the air feels light. I open the window a little to let the evening breeze come in. I think about the whole day. I clean not only my home but also my thoughts. When I clean, I feel quiet inside. I remember my small rules: open windows, play soft music, clean slowly, and smile while you work. These things make cleaning easy and even beautiful. I look around and see how the light from the lamp touches the clean table, the empty floor, and the calm walls. Everything looks simple and fresh. I sip my tea and whisper softly, "If you clean with care, your home smiles too." Then I turn off the main light, sit in the soft evening glow, and breathe deeply. My home feels alive, peaceful, and thankful. It's the perfect end to my big cleaning day.